Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola. This is the morning after the night before where Manchester United lost against Newcastle. And we'll be flying through some of the back pages, checking out some of the headlines and also looking at the latest news surrounding Manchester United. Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. We finally had a little bit of form in the Premier League, but we come up against a half-decent outfit, and guess what? We lose again. Our form on the road as well is absolutely abysmal. And whilst we lost 1-0 against Newcastle, and you look at that and you go, anyone could lose 1-0 to Newcastle at St James's Park. You know, what happened? Well, actually, it could have been 3, 4 or 5 like it was back in the day. What was it, 95, 96? It could have been a lot more than what it was. It was really, really bad from Manchester United. And yesterday, look, you can question some of the players. And, you know, we've had questions about some of the players for a long time. And you can talk about some of the injuries, you know, having players out and stuff. But some of the decisions that we're seeing at the moment from the manager are just head scratch. I'm firmly behind him. I want him to turn this around. But when you look at it, like, we're playing Andre Onana at the back. Yeah, in goal. We brought him here to use his feet. We're making him hoof the ball. Like, I just don't get it. Sticking Kobbie Mainoo in a midfield with McTominay, I just don't get it. Give him a real partner in there, not someone that disappears for 90 minutes. Like, I just don't get it. We finally get Luke Shaw back. I know he's played at left centre-back before, but we finally get him back. We play him at centre-back. Varane's there on the bench. What's going on there? And I thought Maguire did all right. He did well. He was our best player in the first half against Newcastle. He was helped by the fact that he got to defend just how he likes, sitting on the 6-yard line. But, like, if you want to play out from the back, you've got Varane there who can do it much better. Like, what is this midfield? There's such a gaping hole in there. And then you got the forwards that just look disconnected, lost, disinterested. It's really, really poor, man. I genuinely don't get what's going on or what the plan is, what the idea is. We need to see a lot more from that and from the training pitch as well. It's really, really odd. I just don't understand what's going on at the moment. The Express goes with Big Night on the tune on the back. Gordon smashes in winner on freezing night to sink the Devils. And the other one, the Star Classy, goes Ant and Decked. Ten Hag and Co. under Kosh. Interesting point Rob Dawson made yesterday. He said, worst bit about tonight was that Steve McLaren had to wait at the top of the tunnel to tell some United players to turn around and applaud the fans. They've travelled hundreds of miles on a freezing day to watch that dress and they can't even get a clap. Joke. Look, when I go to away games and the fans don't clap, I usually don't get... I understand the human nature of disappointment. Of, you know, you just want to get your head down, you just want to get out of here. I'm like that sometimes. But in a week where the fans have travelled to Everton, all right, short trip, to Galatasaray, long old trip, to Newcastle, long old trip, and to then do that on the back of that, it stinks. Especially after that performance as well. You'd think you'd want to, you know, appease the fans a little bit more. Maybe out of sight, out of mind where they are in St James's Park, but we know we've been there before. We know where they are. It's just everything's just wrong at the moment, isn't it? Everything just feels wrong. And I ain't suggesting sack the manager either. I think we need to stick it out with him and hope that something changes. Harry Maguire says Maguire defends Rashford after poor. Marcus had an unbelievable season last season. This season hasn't clicked for him. He's working hard. Everyone in the dressing room knows what he's about. It's been a tough week with 3 away days in 6 days, to be fair. In the first half, we looked like we played our 3rd away day in 6 days. Tempo wasn't there. Intensity wasn't there. They were a lot better than us. We grew into the game, but we didn't have enough. Rashford has to be better. And again, I can see why sometimes he can be so disconnected from the game when we're just hoofing the ball out from the back and we're bypassing our midfield and we're sending long balls for people to chase and people to... Like, we're just playing 50-50s all the time. It don't make sense. But there was a tackle just before he went off yesterday. Like, you've got to do better there, son. You've got to do better there. Just take the man out, take the ball. I don't know. But do better. You're stronger than that and you're better than that. You need to be doing a lot more. But again, I made the point yesterday on Paddock. Like, people seem to think I just give Rashford a pass. I don't. I'm disappointed with his performances too. I also know 4 out of the last 5 seasons prior to this one, scored 25 goals plus, 30 goals plus last season. I know he's some player. Now, maybe he needs dropped. I thought it was the right thing to take him off yesterday. I feared that he'd take Garnacho off instead of Rashford. But there are times where we are just hoofing the ball out. And if we're not going to get the ball down and play, we're not going to get the best out of these players. You may as well go get Andy Carroll and that lot if that's how we're going to play. Because we're asking these players to just do this all the time. Jump up for a header. Lose out on a battle. Chase the ball again. It's 0 to 100. Defence to attack. There's no build-up. It's just hoof. Chase that. Apparently, Kobbie Mainoo's set for a new contract at Manchester United, which would be nice to see. But yeah, man. Ten Hag was also talking about an argument he had with Anthony Martial yesterday. I mean, I can't believe these things are... Of course people are going to have disagreements or shout stuff at each other in the heat of a football match. Jesus. He said, it's not about Anthony Martial, it's about the team. I tried to energise the team and tried to get a reaction from the team in the moment. As you see, we had a tough period, and when you're coaching, you're a little bit, more aggressive. So that's normal. Mounting out of a molehill by the papers, yet again. But that's what happened at St James's Park yesterday. I really don't know what's going on at the moment. All I can do is hope for better. I really want Ten Hag to turn this around. But at the moment, you're looking at things and you're going, you're making a lot of mistakes yourself. Now, I believe last season he was fantastic for Manchester United. This season has been abysmal so far. But I believe he's got some credit in the bank, got some time in the bank. Turn this around. You have to. We have to see something else on the training pitch. We have to see something else on the football pitch. Why are we going for these easy wins all the time as well? Like, how is it Maguire you wanted rid of is somehow now... And I know form is a thing. I'm not stupid. But somehow you favour him more than Rafael Varane. What's happened there? How has McTominay become a mainstay in your midfield? What's happened there? Like, I genuinely just don't know what's going on. It's a head scratcher. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it locked to Stretford Paddock. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember, we're in Dublin on the 28th of December. If you want to cheer yourself up around the Christmas period, come over to the show in Dublin, 28th of December. It'll be myself, Jay, Joe, and of course, Mr. Stephen Howson. And we'll be joined by Big Bad Wesley Brown. So make sure you're there. If you were there last time for us, last year in Dublin, it was immense. And we're going to be trying to bring some more shows around. Not just, we'd love to bring one to Belfast, Cork. We've had a few other places in Ireland, but also we'd love to do a few in England as well, obviously, and around the world possibly. So yeah, these are just a few test events we're doing at the moment, but we plan to bring plenty more to you. And even though it's a test event, it's going to be class. Cannot wait. Few drinks, Wes Brown, sing song with him, good chat on stage as well. It's going to be fun. See you there.